Chapter 14. A Test of Puppy Love. John had them untie Brittany, and the four of them were standing there staring down the barrel of his gun.
What? Are you guys shocked that I'll pull something like this? That hurts. I thought you knew me better than that.
How did you know that we were here?
I saw you sitting in the bushes when I was in the house with Brittany. You're not very good at the hiding and sneaking around. What can I say? A life of crime isn't for everyone. When I walked out, I went around back and did a little hiding myself and followed you here.
I don't believe you. I trusted you.
Well, that's your mistake.
You bitch ass nigga, you trying to set me up!
John walked up to him and put the gun to Jamal's chest.
It would have been exactly what you deserve. You Jones boys are always in my way. I should just kill your ass like I did your brother.
Jamal lost his head and tried to snatch the gun out of John's hand. They began to struggle. John's finger was still on the trigger, and with the tiniest movement he could pull it and hurt any one of them.
Brittany, get out of here and go find the cop.
Just as Brittany began to run, she heard a gunshot. She turned and saw Jamal was lying on the ground, bleeding from his side. John was standing next to him with the gun in his hand. She began to run. John ran behind her to stop her. Markel and Kelton were still standing there, shocked at the sight of their cousin lying there on the ground. Finally, it sunk in. Markel knelt down and lifted Jamal's head onto his lap.
Kelton, you go and help Brittany. I'm going to go and find help.
Kelton couldn't make his feet move. He wasn't hearing anything Markel was saying to him. Markel stood up and was getting ready to go look for help when he realized that Kelton was still standing there.
Kelton, go help Brittany.
Kelton looked up at Markel like he was a stranger. Finally, he spoke.
What about Jamal? We can't just leave him here like this.
We can't do nothing for him if we don't get some help. And if we leave Brittany to handle John by herself, she's going to wind up just like Jamal.
Kelton just stood there hesitating to move.
Kelton, go.
Kelton took off running. John had just caught up to Brittany. He grabbed her by the arm and twisted it around to her back.
Now where do you think you off to, huh?
Kelton caught up to them. It took all his strength to open his mouth and speak to this animal that had shot Jamal.
Let her go, John.
John turned around, turning Brittany around with him.
Make me.
Look, you can shoot her and you can shoot me. Raquel is still out there, and he's an eyewitness that just ran to get some help. You going down anyway.
Then I guess I ain't got nothing to lose.
Meanwhile, Markel had ran to the picnic area of the park and screamed for help. A park ranger and a few other people heard his hysterical cries and came running towards him.
What's the problem, son?
My cousin was shot, and my other cousin is trapped somewhere out there with the shooter. We need help.
One of the people pulled out a cellular phone and called 911, while the rest followed Markel into the woods where Jamal was. When they made it there, Jamal's body was jerking up and down.
Why is he jerking like that?
I don't know.
Soon the cops and the paramedics showed up. Officer Anderson and his partner, Officer Collins, were amongst them. Jamal had started going into shock.
Where did the shooter go?
He ran off that way.
They heard another gunshot.
It's coming from this way. Let's go.
The shot that was fired didn't hit anyone. It was fired in the air. Kelton was lying on the ground trying to duck from the bullet he thought was coming his way. John was laughing.
You a coward ass nigga. You see what you're gonna turn me in for, Brittany? These niggas don't give a damn about you. Look at your knight in shining armor on the ground like a little bitch.
The cops ran up to them with their guns drawn.
Drop your weapon.
John still had his gun pointing in the air and laughing. Kelton looked up at him. The smug look on John's face pissed him off. Suddenly, he jumped up and tackled John. When they hit the ground, the gun flew out of his hand. The cops ran up to them and pulled Kelton off of him and cuffed John. Brittany was standing there crying.
Are you two alright?
Yes.
Oh, Jamal.
Your cousin that was shot, they've already loaded him onto the ambulance. He's on his way to the hospital.
Gotta let the rest of them know what happened.
I'm gonna go to the police station. I got some things to handle there.
Kelton knew she was going to go and drop the charges on Jamal. Kelton went home and told Barry what happened. Together, they headed over to Tara and Karen's. Tara was home lying in her bed hugging a picture of Jamal and crying. Karen came into her room.
Tara, can I get you anything?
No.
Tara, baby, I know it is hard right now, but you have to pull yourself together. It's gonna be okay.
I just miss him so much. Why won't he just come home?
Suddenly, there was a loud bang on the door. Karen opens it and Kelton and Barry came rushing in.
Where's Tyra?
Tara comes out of her room.
What's going on?
Come on, we gotta get to the hospital.
What's wrong?
Jamal was shot.
Oh my God, is he okay?
I'm sure he will be. Let's just get there.
They all rushed out and went to the hospital. Being there brought back horrible memories for Tara. It felt like she was dealing with the death of her father all over again. They ran up to Markel.
How is he?
He's in the OR right now.
They waited for hours. Tara couldn't control her sobs. Karen thought the tears were due to Jamal's shooting and her pregnancy hormones, but Tara was finally mourning. Now that she had the support system that she needed, that she didn't have when she lost her father, she could let it all out. Finally, the doctor came out, and Tara began to pull herself together.
He's gonna be alright. We got the bullet out. He's in recovery right now.
Can we see him?
He's resting right now.
She's having his child. Let her go in.
Alright.
Tara went into the room. Jamal was lying in the bed sleeping. She walked up to the bed and sat next to him. When she grabbed his hand, he opened his eyes.
Hey,
I'm so glad you're okay.
this is weird.
What is?
If this was a few months ago, it probably would have been you that shot me.
Probably. You are an annoying nigga.
But you love this annoying nigga.
I do. I can't deny it.
You sure about that? It could be just puppy love.
I'm positive.
I love you too.
Markel and Kelton snuck into the room.
Don't start with all that mushy stuff.
Jamal started laughing.
Man, y'all are some ugly ass niggas.
Nigga, you the one that's just lying there drooling on himself.
How did you get in here? The doctor wasn't letting no one else in.
He didn't. We snuck in after he walked away. Just wanted to tell you that John is in custody. And Brittany dropped the charges.
You're in the clear, man. You can go home to your wife and kid.
What wife? There's no wife around here.
Girl, you know if Jamal asks, you'll go and get the priest right now.
Thanks, guys, for everything. I want you to know I would not be lying here in this bed if it wasn't for you guys.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
You know what I mean, man.
Well, I'm just glad that you're able to come back to school and everything can go back to normal.
Yeah, you all can get back to failing your classes and nagging the hell out of me and Christian and Adriana.
The boys all slapped each other high fives because they knew she was right.